Hey everyone, welcome to week 1 of the Guardian Project's Boxing League series. If you aren't familiar with what a Boxing League is, it's where you make a commander deck from a sealed box that was standard legal. Then each week you add 6 booster packs from a single set to your card pool that has not previously been opened. The rules for Commander still apply regarding color identity and deck size, and it is still a singleton format. You can choose your commander based on the initial card pool, but as you add cards, you can make changes to your deck or to your commander. All of our deck lists are going to be posted in the show notes below each week, and we're going to have a changelog to show how our decks have been progressing and evolving. This is going to be a 6-week series. We're going to add new cards to our pool 5 times, and then at the end of each week, we're going to open our packs together, discuss what cards we're hoping to open, take a look at what improvements we can all make, and then we'll have 1 week to make our updates before the next week. So before I move on to introductions, I wanted to mention that the Guardian Project is affiliated with TCG Player. Our TCG Player affiliate link is in the show notes below. If you're looking to buy any sealed product that we're featuring in this series that you can't find at your local LGS, please use our affiliate link. It really helps us and our show so we can continue producing content for you. And if you like our content, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we post new videos. So let's get to know everyone for this series. I'll go ahead and start. I'm Andy Flory. I'm one half of the Guardian Project podcast. We have a weekly podcast that focuses on all things Magic the Gathering, but mostly Commander. You can find the Guardian Project wherever podcasts are found. We also have a weekly Commander stream every Thursday on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/atflory. And I'd be thrilled if you came to join us over there. So let's meet everyone else. Our first guest joining me is Chris Wolfe. Hi, Chris. Welcome to week 1.
Hey, Andy. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Tell us a little bit about you.
Right, so I'm an L1 judge. I've been playing Magic for a little over 20 years now. I started back around when Urza Saga came out. I do a lot of graphic design and illustration. Here recently, I've been doing YouTube thumbnails for you guys at the Guardian Project and some other creators as well. And I mainly play Commander.
Wonderful. I'm excited that you're here. Chris Martin is also joining us. Other Chris, welcome to week 1.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me, Andy.
So tell us a little bit about you. I know you're working on getting your camera set up right now.
Yeah, we just had a little outage there with the internet. Good time. Gotta love the time.
Gotta love it.
Can't be any better. I am all set now, but yeah, my you can see me on Twitter. I run an online store, Chicago Style Gaming. I've been playing Magic since the mid-90s. I really started during the Urza's block, like Chris Wolfe as well. I believe you just said that. And got really into it during Invasion in 2000. I also predominantly play Commander. In fact, I would say exclusively, although I did start doing some drafts on Arena to get ready for this box league. So,
well, welcome. I'm glad you're joining us, and I'm excited to see where this goes. Oh, I think we have a little bit of echo. Anyone else hearing echo?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, all set now. And finally, we have Bruce Gray joining us. Bruce, hi. How are you? Welcome to week 1.
Well, thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
I'm glad. Tell us a little bit about you and where you can find your content.
So I am one half of the Epic Experiment podcast. We are also a Commander-focused podcast, but we have chosen to limit our deck construction and our deck builds to using cards from Return to Ravnica block and forward. So we definitely have a very budget-conscious element to our deck construction. So each week we go over some of the hot topic items in Commander and news and notes, and then we usually share a deck list with everybody, and we always try and review a deck or an older set that people may have forgotten about, mining it for cool cards that can go in decks and ideas to liven up the format.
Wonderful. Love it. Well, thank you all for joining. So let's get down to business here. Let's talk about the boxes we opened. So you may have already seen from all of our commanders that are listed here on Spell Table, you may have guessed what boxes we opened. But I'll go first. I opened a box of Dominaria. I ran a Twitter poll, and Dominaria was the most voted, followed by Throne of Eldraine. So I did what everyone asked, and I opened some Dominaria. I did pull Muldrotha the Gravetide, which was what I was hoping to pull. I was hoping to get a 3-color legendary, so I was hoping for this or a Darigaz, and I also pulled Darigaz. So I don't have a Muldrotha deck, and I figured, well, now's my chance. So Muldrotha, is a 6/6 that says during each of your turns, you may play up to one permanent card of each permanent type from your graveyard. So I am in the Sultai colors, black, green, and blue. So hoping here that if I have permanents go to the graveyard, that I can just play them again on my next turn and focus on the graveyard strategy. Chris, tell us what you built.
Right, so I ended up building Golos Tireless Pilgrim. I got a box of M20 because I really liked all the 3-color legends in it. I was mostly hoping for a Yarok or Omnath, the 3-color Omnath. I can't remember what his full name is right now. But I was
Locus of the Royal.
Locus of the Royal, yes. I knew it was going to be a bit of a gamble because Kalia was going to be kind of a crapshoot if I opened her. It was kind of the same thing with Kethis.
Mm-hmm.
But I also knew Golos was in the box as well. And I got this box from Gamers Grove. I want to give Gamers Grove up in Huntsville, Texas a shout out. They're one of my local game stores, and they were very generous and gave me some promo packs.
Awesome.
When I bought it, because when they heard, because they were so excited about the idea of the box league and everything, and they're really cool. And so I ended up building. I'm calling it 5-color Medium Friends because I actually happened to open 4 Planeswalkers in the box out of the 5 in the set, and a bunch of other goodies. It was a very good box. I was very happy with it. But I was also very scared because up until Golos, I didn't get any multicolor legends, and I only had monocolor legends. So this is what I got.
Wonderful. Well, I'm excited to see Golos. Did we get I think I saw your list because they're all ready to go. Did you end up getting the notorious Field of the Dead?
I did.
Oh,
and also a Lotus Field.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
Nice.
I expect to see some zombies in classic Golos fashion. Chris, Martin, what deck did you, or what set did you open, and what have you brought to the league? Oh, I think we have lost your audio right now. Here, Bruce, we'll start with you then.
Sure.
All right, Bruce, what did you open for this league?
So I could not resist the temptation of opening a box of Zendikar Rising. It's the newest, freshest business off the shelf, and I'm like, I couldn't say no. So I opened my box, and I had a couple of choices for commanders. I had a Zerasan, I had a Phylath, I had an Aura, but I elected for Verazol, the Split Current, for all the blue-green kicker goodness. So I've got a janky Serpent with an X in the casting cost, and a deck full of kicker spells.
Wonderful. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to just switch over our audio real quick. And we are back now, utilizing Spell Table audio. Perfect. Chris, we have you again.
I do not know what's going on with Discord, but I opened Ikoria, and I did the same thing as you, Andy. I put a Twitter poll out. It won by a landslide. So I went ahead and opened the box, and I was hoping to land one of the 3-color mythic legends. My ideal one was either Nethroi or Brokos. I was really excited to I want to build one of those decks anyways, the Mutate decks. So unfortunately, I didn't land either of them, and I actually didn't land any of the 3-color mythics. I have every companion, though. I literally opened every single companion in the box. And so I went with Umori, the Collector. My choices came down as I was building it. It was basically I either went black-green or black-blue. I also opened Gyruda, and my pool of black-green and black-blue were the best. I opted to go black-green, although next week you may see that switch depending on what packs I open and what I land.
Perfect. Well, speaking of packs that we open, we're going to open packs at the end of the game, so stick around to the end of the video. We all have our 6 packs prepared. We'll talk about what we're hoping to open, and then we're going to open them here so you can see what we get. But I guess we can move on to the game. So let's go ahead and draw our first hand. I will randomize the player order. I'm just going to do that. Let's do it 3 times. Randomize once, twice, 3 times. That was 3. So it'll be Bruce and then me, Chris Martin, and then Chris Wolfe. We will stick to We'll just do the regular commander rules, so we'll get one free mulligan. It'll be very similar to what everyone else is doing, because this is becoming a very popular activity, and I'm very excited that we get to do this boxing league.
Yes.
And I am going to mull. I had one land, and that's not going to do it in a 6 CMC commander that is in 3 different colors.
I am also going to take my free mulligan.
All right. This hand is a little better.
I'll keep my hand. Mine looks decent, so we will play.
We will play. All right. You're playing.
Yep, I will play as well.
I'm keeping this hand as well. Still needs more, but right, this is a sealed pool, so I don't expect anybody to hopefully take off too quickly.
No soul rings. No soul rings into the signets here.
No soul rings here. When was the last set? Was there a standard set that had soul ring in it? Was it still considered standard?
Revised?
But that was
a long time ago.
That was pre-standard, so
I think it was called Type 2 back then.
Well, I went to no land hand.
Oh,
That
no
was
land.
a downgrade.
That's a big ouch.
Yeah, that is no good. Well, the good thing is that it's a slow go here, at least for me, because I'm not playing anything for a few turns. Guaranteed.
All right.
We were talking as we were getting set up. A lot of us we were like, oh man, I just really want to open these 6 packs to see what I opened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I so badly just want to crack these packs.
I need to crack the packs. My deck is brutal.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I want to and I need to. This deck wouldn't even, like, my box would have probably been really good for a limited pool, because, like, I'm talking limited, the non-commander format.
Uh-huh.
I opened 2 Shark Typhoons.
Oh.
Like, if I would have somehow, and they were like 2 packs apart. So if I somehow landed those as in my 6-pack limited set, I would have been just stacked. But
Yeah, 100%.
can't run 2 of those in EDH, unfortunately.
I am good.
You're good? All right, Bruce, you want to kick us off?
Sure, will do. All right, we'll draw for turn, and we will play Island. Go.
All right, draw for turn. I'm going to play a forest, and I'll pass.
There'll be a lot of that.
Yeah.
Draw for turn. I'm going to play forest as well, and pass turn.
All right.
White border, I love it.
I did go white border.
I'll go ahead and play Evolving Wilds. I'm just going to go ahead and crack that, and then I'll pass turn to Bruce.
Yeah, the basics are not necessarily from the same box. I did use basics from various sets.
I only had 7 basics. If I would have been really in trouble.
All right. So I will play a forest, and I'm going to I'll ship the turn.
All right, draw for turn. I'm going to play a swamp, and then I will pass the turn.
Okay, draw for turn.
Exciting.
I'm also playing a swamp, Andy. I'm following your lead here.
Oh, yeah.
For that 1 mana, I'm going to play a Mysterious Egg. It's a 0/2, and whenever this creature mutates, you put a 1/1 counter on it.
All right.
And I'll pass.
That card is very good in the limited mutate decks.
If I have a lot of mutate stuff, which I don't, but...
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll go ahead and play an island and pass turn.
All right, I will draw, and I will play this forest, and I will play a Taunting Arbor Mage. This is a 2/3 with a kicker 3, and if I kicked it, when Taunting Arbor Mage enters the battlefield, if it were kicked, all creatures able to block target creature this turn do so. So it's kind of got a lure effect on it, but
Okay.
that's not a thing right now. It's just a 2/3.
Perfect.
And you can go.
All right, draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and play this island, and then I will pass again. You have a lot of high CMC spells here. We just got to get to the late game.
Oh.
All right. A swamp. Oh, did we lose your audio, Chris?
I think we lost his audio.
Oh, Chris, can you hear us?
Sorry,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking that whole time. I don't know what is going on here. I played Excavation Mole. It's a 3/3 trampler. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 3 cards of my library into my graveyard.
Okay.
So, well, that's Chittering Harvester, a forest, and a swamp.
All right.
Chittering Harvester is actually a pretty
All
good
right. Maybe
card.
I'll have to open some Ikoria. I could use that in my Muldrotha deck.
I will pass to Chris.
All right. I'll go ahead and play a swamp. And after that, I will pass turn.
Right.
The pace is blistering.
It is. It is.
It is. Don't blink, everybody. You'll miss something.
You sure will.
You'll miss my land drop.
Yeah.
All right, I will untap and I will draw. All right, we will go play this island, and I will spend. Let's go to combat first. Chris Wolfe, I'll attack you for a pair with my Taunting Arbor Mage.
I will take 2.
First blood in the boxing league.
Yeah. I will tap 3 and cast an Oran Reef Ooze.
That's a very good card.
It's strong. It's strong. I didn't lean into the +1/+1 counters particularly, but anyway. When Oran Reef Ooze enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever Oran Reef Ooze attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. I'll put it on it.
It's going to go right on that little ooze.
I'm going to say that's my turn. You can go.
All right. So now it's a 1/1 that has a counter on it, so it's a 2/2?
It's actually a 2/2 that has a counter on it, so it's a 3/3.
Oh, all right. That's quite large. I will draw.
Normally you wouldn't say that in a game of Commander. But
Normally
anyway,
I would not. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass.
Oh no!
I mean, at least I'm still hitting land drops. I told you I ended up having a lot of high CMC stuff here.
All right, play another swamp. I'm definitely hitting my land drops too, which is really encouraging.
That is good. That is nice. Yeah, I have not missed yet either.
Let's see here. You get that 2/2 when you attack. It's a 3/3 when you attack. It'll get bigger.
That'll be a 4/4. Oh
yeah. All right, I'm gonna go to combat, Andy. I'm gonna attack you for 3.
I will taken 3, 37.
Okay, and that'll be it for me. Pass turn.
All right. Draw my card for the turn. Let's see here. Well, I suppose I'm gonna go ahead and play a Temple of Silence, and I'm gonna scry 1.
Scry away.
And then I will pass turn.
All right, I will untap. I will draw for turn, and I'm going to play a forest. We'll do combat first. Oh, a lot of open mana. Where do I go with open mana? All right, we will go. Chris Wolfe, I'll attack you for 2 with my Taunting Arbor Mage, and Andy, I'll attack you for 3. Sorry, with the Oran Reef Ooze, and I think when it attacks, it gets a trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep. So it turns into a 4/4.
I take 4.
I will take 2.
And on my second main phase, I'll spend 5, and I'll cast a Merfolk Falconer. It's a 4/4 with flying, and whenever you cast a kick spell, I get to scry 2.
All right.
And that is my turn. You can go.
All right. Draw
Bruce,
for
having an army over there.
Bruce does have an army over there. I'm going to play a swamp, and then I am going to cast a Cloud Reader Sphinx, 3/4 flying. When it enters, I scry 2. So
Love that guy. Love that guy.
I'm going to go ahead and scry these 2. Ooh, do I like these? I mean, I feel like the answer is yes. You know, actually no. Those are both going to go to the bottom. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pass.
Okay.
End of your turn, I'm going to pay 4 to play a Dark Bargain. Look at the top 3 in my library, put 2 into my hand, and the other into my graveyard. It deals 2 damage to me. So I'm going to mark my damage. I just drew the 3. Take a look at these. Forest is going to go to the graveyard.
I may or may not also have a Dark Bargain, but from the Dominaria art.
Yeah, it is definitely printed in that set. All right, so that was during the end of your turn, Andy. I'm going to untap for my turn to start. Draw for turn. Look at that, green, black with hardly any draw power. I got a full hand of 7. Love it. All right.
So jealous.
Man, what do I play here? That was the question. So I'm going to go ahead and play a Jungle Hollow. Comes in tapped. I gain a life from that. So I'll take 1 back from that Dark Bargain hit. And then I'm actually just going to go ahead and play my commander, Umori. So I tap 4. Umori comes in, and when it enters the battlefield, I choose a card type. I'm going to say creature. Spells of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. It is a 4/5. It's also foil, which is cool.
That's a solid body. 4/5. That's pretty good too.
Solid body, yeah. Honestly, I had to choose between Umori and Gyruda. Gyruda, I got 2 copies of, and one was the box topper, so it's like the Godzilla version. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then I will go to combat. Bruce, you've been threatening. I'll attack. No, you have a 4/4. That ain't gonna work. Never mind.
You can attack. I will probably block.
Yeah, I will most likely lose my creature. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm actually gonna pass combat and pass turn.
All right. I'll go ahead and tap and draw. And I'm going to go ahead and play a swamp for my land for the turn. And I will go ahead and tap 5 and cast Golos.
All right, we've got some Golos happening.
All right, so when Golos enters the battlefield, I get to search my library for any land and put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle my library.
Love that guy. So much value.
So I am going to go find Lotus Field.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Shuffle my library.
Do you not have to sack land with it or not?
I do. I have to sacrifice 2 lands when it enters the battlefield.
Okay.
So I'll get to that here in a moment after I shuffle my library.
I wasn't sure about if there's some differentiation because of Golos pulling it into play, or if you got just...
Yeah, it's just when it enters the battlefield.
All right.
Does that mean that Chris has Field of the Dead in his hand? That is a problem.
Nah.
Because I for sure thought you were going to get Field of the Dead.
I did too.
I'm more concerned about mana fixing than I am about making zombies. Right?
I guess that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that makes sense. Who's got
So
land?
I'm going to sacrifice 2 swamps.
Who's got what?
Who's got land destruction?
Yeah, not it.
Nope.
It's got Hexproof.
We're all going to have to start opening packs of Guilds of Ravnica pulling
After that, I will pass turn.
All right. I untap. And all right. So I will draw for turn. All right. I will play this forest for turn. We'll go to combat. I will attack Andy with a 4/4 flying, and I will attack Chris Wolfe with a 5/5 Oran Reef Ooze.
No blocks here.
I'm going to take 4.
All right. I will spend 6, and I will cast Verazol, my commander, as it comes into play as a 4/4.
Yeah.
And that will be my turn, and you may go.
All right. Untap, draw for turn. I am going to play this forest. And then I will... Man, I don't know what to do here. This is... Yeah, this is scary. All right. I am going to Well, shoot. 1, 2... I'm gonna cast down your ooze. Destroy target non-legendary creature.
Makes me sad, but all right, makes sense.
That can't just continue to. I feel like that was gonna start going a little crazy there.
I don't know.
And then after that,
Yes.
and then after that, I pass.
Okay.
Did you pass, Andy?
I did, yes. Pass over to
Oh,
you.
my bad.
No worries.
I was sitting here figuring out my play. So I'll be able to expedite this turn. I know what I'm going to be doing. Draw for turn.
We don't have to deal with that ooze putting counters on that
I
Verazol so
appreciate
quickly.
you. That has been noted. Swamp for turn. Interesting splits here. 4 swamps, only 1 forest, but thankful for the jungle hollow. I am going to pay 1 swamp. So all my creatures are getting reduced casting cost by 1 because of Umori. So I'm going to play a Boot Nipper. It's a 2/1 for 2 normally. I'm playing it for 1. When it enters the battlefield, I make a choice between a Death Touch or a Lifelink counter. I will choose Death Touch. I gotta find that on my little board here. Here we go. So it's got a little Death Touch counter on it. So it's 2/1 Death Toucher.
All right.
Lifelink. Oops. There we go. And then super convenient that they give you these.
Those cards are great.
Yes. And then that will be it for main phase. I will go to combat. Bruce, you have a 4/4 and a
2/3.
2/3. Andy, you've got, I can't tell what that is.
It's a 3/4 flyer.
3/4. Got it. And then you've got Golos out, Chris. I'm going to pass combat and pass turn.
Okay. I'll go ahead and untap. Draw my card for the turn. And I will go ahead and play a mountain.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
Spin that wheel.
tap. Yes, we're gonna spin the wheel. I'm gonna tap for white, blue, 3 black, red, and green. I'm gonna activate Golos.
Yeah.
We're gonna get an Act of Treason, a Leyline of Combustion, and a Dungeon Geists.
That's
solid.
Good.
So
Solid
I'm going to go
stuff.
ahead and cast Leyline of Combustion. It's an enchantment. It says whenever myself or one of my permanents becomes a target of spell or ability, it deals still damage that to the controller of that ability.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and cast Dungeon Geist. And Dungeon Geist is a flying 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, I can tap target creature, and that creature doesn't untap as long as Dungeon Geist is on the battlefield. And I'm going to go ahead and tap Verazol. Then I'm going to go ahead and cast the Act of Treason, and I am going to take control of Andy's.
My flyer?
Or actually, wait, where do I want to do this in here? What is that one? What is the creature on your right there, Bruce?
That is a Merfolk Falconer. It's a 4/4 flyer.
Okay. I'm going to take control of your Falconer and untap it. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to attack you with it. And then after that, I will go ahead and go to my second main phase and go to the end of my turn.
All right. I suppose I had that coming.
Oh,
All right.
Chris, that is so good. You basically are casting 3 free spells a turn if you can make it. Oh.
All right. Merfolk Falconer untaps. I draw for turn.
So how much do we take if we target any of your stuff? What does the combustion do? 2 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to move to combat first. Chris Martin, I'll attack you for 4 in the air.
Okay, I'll take it.
I will then spend 3 and cast Scoot Swarm.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Scoot.
I then play a land for turn, triggering Scoot Swarm with the landfall, so it makes another Scoot Swarm token.
Oh,
And-
that I don't know how to deal with.
Neither do I. And then 2 more for a Vine Gecko.
Wow, there's a lot of kicker synergy. I mean, there's a lot happening, Bruce, on your board. A lot more. Like, I didn't know how that deck was going to look. It comes out swinging.
yeah.
I wasn't sure either. It seems to be aggressive, so we'll see if I can hold on.
I like it.
All right, that's my turn. So you can go.
All right, untap. I will draw for turn. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Final Parting. I'm gonna search for 2 cards, put 1 into my hand and 1 into my graveyard.
That's an awesome card.
That's so good.
I don't know. This is like a really good card, and I play that in fully constructed Commander as well. It's just
It is nuts.
very good.
At uncommon is bananas. It's so good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw. And what do I want in my hand? Like, I need land, which is the worst part that I'm doing this for land. We're gonna go ahead and put a Woodland Cemetery in my hand. And I am going to put a Slimefoot in the graveyard.
Oh yeah, baby.
The
Love
stowaway. The stowaway.
Love Slimy. He's so good.
And I'm going to play this Woodland Cemetery. I guess I didn't have to actually tell anybody what I was putting in there.
Yeah,
It's,
I was actually just Googling Final.
yeah, I didn't have to, but you were definitely going to see it because why not just talk through my thought process, right? So
Seems good. You're helping us learn and grow, Andy. You're helping us learn and grow.
this is also an educational mini-series. After that, I just have to pass, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple things at the end of your turn.
Okay.
And Andy, I want to talk to you because
Okay.
you and I are the ones that don't have the cool stuff on the board that give us free.
This is
spells
true.
and
This is
free-
true. Yeah.
So I'm gonna play an adaptive shimmer.
Okay.
Shimmerer. So it's a flash for. It's 5 normally. It's reduced by 1 because of Umori.
Okay.
It's a 0/0 flash when it enters the battlefield, comes in with 3/1 counters on it, so it's a 3/3.
Okay.
And then, Andy, I need to know, which is the bigger threat, do you think? Golos or Scoot Swarm? Because I think they're both massive threats, and I can only deal with one.
To be fair, they are both massive threats. The problem is Scoot Swarm is now making Scoot Swarm. So if he
Yes.
plays a land, he's going to get 2. Like,
Correct.
I mean, Chris, do you have removal stuff in your deck?
Chris Wolfe? Right?
Yeah.
Very narrow removal.
So Bruce, how many cards do you have in hand?
I have out a pair.
I have a pair. I mean, personally, I think this. Oh man.
Yeah, you're right. I can't actually deal. I forgot that there's already another.
Because there's already
Yeah.
another Scoot
Yeah.
Swarm, but it's gonna get out of hand. I mean, they're only 1/1s, right? I mean, are they 1/2s?
Yeah, I don't have any tremors. I
They're
think
they're 1/1s.
They're 1/1s, but they'll go crazy.
Right.
I think it's a roll. I don't know. They're both good options. Either a Scoot Swarm or the Golos. The Golos is probably the better option, I'll be honest. But
Yeah.
Chris
Right,
doesn't
so
have
that-
anything crazy going on yet, so
Golos is only as good as how many lands. on
Yeah.
the deck.
this is true. This is true.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll just go to my turn. Not gonna do anything. Going on down. There was not a clear decision. there.
yeah. We didn't have a clear. Yeah, we none
It's
of us could
basically
agree.
bad. It's basically bad for you and for me.
Yeah, that there's just bad things are happening.
And it would be good things if it was you or me that would do it.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's okay. So
To be fair, I thought this when we were all talking about this, we thought this game was going to take a lot longer. This is kicked into hyperdrive, I
I
feel.
agree. We
Like,
thought this was gonna be like a 2-hour game. I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to be.
I'm gonna pay 7 plus the 1 on Umori. So I'm gonna cast Ivy Elemental. It's 1 in X, and you just put X/1/1 counters on it when it enters the battlefield. So X is actually going to be 7 because of Umori's reduction.
Yeah.
So it'll come in as a 7/7. Let me grab a die to do that
Okay.
perfectly.
That is
there we go.
a very big creature.
Yeah, that's the best I can do. This deck it's about all it's got going for it. And let's see, Bruce, you've got the 2 Scoot Swarms. What else do you have? What is the one on the right?
It's a Vine Gecko. It's a 2/2.
2/2. Okay. So I'm gonna
When you
attack
cast a kick spell, do you put a counter on it? Is that what that is?
Yeah, if I kick a spell, I put a counter on it, and it helps reduce the cost of kick spells by 1 generic.
Oh, okay. And you have 2 untapped mana. That is risky.
Might be into the royal mana. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to take my chances and hope that one of your 2 cards in hand isn't that. I'm going to attack you with Umori the Collector. It's a 4/5. And I will also attack you with the Excavation Mole and Adaptive Shimmerer. They are 3/3s.
That's 10. All right.
10?
One's got a trample and one does not.
I'm taking 10.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm not the lowest life total now.
And that will do it for me past turn.
All right, I will untap. Draw my card for the turn. Let's see.
I can't believe that it's already turn 7. I was like, I didn't ramp at all. This was all actual drops.
I'm gonna go ahead and spin Golos again.
All right.
Yep, seems good.
Here we
Let's
go.
Come
There we
on,
go.
come on, hit and land off the top. 3 land right here. Whiff, whiff, whiff.
Yarok's Wave Crasher, Village of the Broker Blood, and
Oh,
What?
No.
Oh my gosh. Why didn't we just take care of Golos?
yeah. And now my board is negated.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and cast Prismite.
Sure.
And then I'll cast Villas.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, so Villas, tell me what Villas does again. I forget. It's like
So,
you draw
well,
cards.
He's a flying 8/8. I can pay 1 black and 2 life to give target creature -1/-1 until end of turn. And whenever I lose life, I draw that many cards.
So that can take care of those little Scoot Swarms.
It can. And I happen to be able to produce a lot of black mana right now.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Yarok's Wave Crasher. And whenever there's a battlefield, I return another target creature to my hand, and I'm going to return Golos.
Seems good.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Okay.
After that, I'm going to play my land for the turn. I'm going to play a Swiftwater Cliffs and gain a life.
I do feel like that Villas, though, has to go. Yeah. Is the clear target now.
Actually, I'm gonna, instead of returning Golos, I'm gonna return Prismite to my hand. And then after that, I will pass turn.
Right. Okay.
I had a card in my hand, so I had to discard. So I'm actually going to discard that Prismite.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to draw for turn. All right. So I am going to play a Tangled Veil for my land drop. That's going to make more Scoot Swarms. So that makes a pair of them.
So we've got 4 Scoot Swarms. Okay.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Yeah, I think. All right. So, all right. Yeah, Villas is a big problem. That's a big problem.
He is big. He's a big boy.
He's a
Is
big
it
boy.
an 8/8 as well?
Yeah.
7/7.
Yes.
Oh,
8/8.
8/8? Oh,
8. Yeah.
oh, so much oof. All right. So we'll spend 4, and we will cast a sure-footed infiltrator. It's a 2/3 Merfolk Rogue. Tap another untapped rogue you control. Sure-footed infiltrator can't be blocked this turn. And whenever sure-footed infiltrator deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn because it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like attacking is no longer to my advantage right now.
I'm gonna untap, draw for turn. How big is Golos?
3/5.
He is a 3/5.
Chris,
Yes.
Yes.
what's your removal? Chris Martin, what's your removal? Just out of curiosity.
I knew you were talking to me. I can target something.
Okay.
I can basically take care of one thing.
Okay. I feel like Golos and Villas are actually both a problem. But that makes Bruce a target number 1. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Yeah. I'm going to kick Territorial Allosaurus. And when it enters, if I kicked it, I can have it fight target creature. I'm going to fight Golos. It's a 5/5.
Okay. When you target it, you're going to take 2 damage from Ley Line of Combustion.
I will take 2.
And Golos will go back to the command zone.
Okay. And then I pass my turn.
Okay. I'm tapped out, but I can handle the Villas.
Okay.
I actually have a card in the deck that can handle Scoot Swarm very, very efficiently.
Okay.
I have to draw it, so come on, big
There,
money.
there it is. Oh.
Yeah, no, I was like, come on, big money.
Wait, what's that?
Set it up.
Was it Theros
set it
Beyond
up.
Death that has, or what set had that new Karavek in it?
Oh, that was
That
Corset
was
20.
Corset 2020.
Corset.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This Ikoria has a card. It's like 3 mana. I think it's an instant, and all creatures get -1/-1. And I have it in the deck,
Okay.
but somewhere in there.
Because the new Mono Black Karavek would do that too. I guess would just take care of that problem.
It would definitely do a number on me.
Man, because Golos can come back in, just gonna grab that Field of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, and that'll be the 7th different name land.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It's not looking good.
No,
Okay, so
looking Trey negative here. Trey negative.
So I'm going to tap for 2 to play a Horn Bash Mentor. 3/3, when it enters the battlefield, put a trample counter on target non-human creature you control. Let me grab that first, and I will put it on my Ivy Elemental, making it a 7/7 trampler.
Yeah, you do.
And then for a swamp, I'm going to play Mutual Destruction. So it actually does have flash. That's kind of irrelevant. This is the card I could have played at the end of your last turn, Andy. Mutual
Okay.
Destruction. There's an additional cost to cast it. I sack a creature. I'm going to sack my Mysterious Egg. I wish it could like turn into something much bigger, but it doesn't. And destroy target creature. I will target Villas, which will deal 2 damage for targeting.
Yes.
Okay, I will go to combat. That card is completely useless. I wish it had cycling. I'll go to combat. And let's see here.
All right, that Villas is gone.
Chris Wolfe, what do you have on the board currently?
I have a 4/4 that doesn't do anything right now, and a 3/3 flying that will untap Verazol if it dies.
Okay, got it. And Bruce, you have 4 1/1s.
I have a 2/3, 2 2/3s, a 4/4, and a 2/2.
Oh man, you've got a strong board state. Okay.
I think y'all should let Villas handle this board for a turn, just saying.
The problem is you would have gotten like 5 cards out of that deal too.
Yeah.
Ignore that part.
I guess I have to pass turn. I can't do much. I'll pass turn.
All right, I will untap. Draw my card for the turn.
I'm officially top decking now.
I feel like I'm in that boat because I'm not getting the mana that I need.
Okay.
Who has a roommate who's like got a kick drum or something?
It does sound like that.
That is actually the neighbors next door and a wedding outside they're hosting. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And it's like way over there. Like I live out in a rural area in the country. They're like way over like on the other side of trees and everything else. So that just tells you how loud that is.
Holy moly.
Wow.
I am going to go ahead and tap for 3 green. And
who's got a roommate with a kick drum?
I'm going to cast Gargos, Vicious Watcher.
Gargos.
So Gargos is an 8/7 Hydra with Vigilance, and he says my Hydra spells cost 4 less to cast. And whenever a creature I control becomes a target of a spell, he fights up to 1 target creature I don't control.
Right.
And then I am going to gotta get that clap back in. I'm gonna pay a green and a blue. I'm gonna cast Rapid Bite. I'm gonna have Gargos deal damage equal to its power to the Ivy Elemental, which is 8.
Oh.
Wow.
All right. That's a lot.
Then I'll pass turn.
That is going.
Gotta get that clap back.
Doesn't if you target, doesn't it fight again?
Of a spell, 1 target creature I don't control. Yes, actually, yes, I do get to fight again.
It fights again.
So I'm gonna go ahead and.
It'll die, right?
No, because Rapid Bite is a punch spell.
Yeah, it's a punch spell.
Oh yeah.
Not a fight. Right. So it still had no damage done to it. So it's still.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a big boy.
What's that rogue over there you have that makes the unblockable? Is it like just like a 2/3?
It's a 2/3.
I'm gonna go ahead and fight your 4/4 flyer over there, Bruce.
Sure, seems about right.
All right, and then after that, I will pass turn.
All right, so we untap, and we draw a card. What do I wish to do? I have a problem. I have lots of things, but none of them are big. And I feel like big is better here right now. Well, okay, so what's doing? I'm going to represent these Scoot Swarms. I have 4 of them there, so okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'll play another land, because why not? And I'll make 4 more Scoot Swarms, because that seems like the play.
Wow. Bruce is just going to need a an anthem effect or a pump spell for a turn is going to get us on the swarm. The go wide.
We're thinking Vastwood Surge here coming up, like right like off the top here. Like so.
That's what I was worried about, the Vastwood Surge. I couldn't remember if you had one in there.
It's in there somewhere. I don't know where. It's in there. Right. So here's the problem I run into is that I don't have a good attack, and if I start getting frisky, I just lose creatures. So I gotta say pass.
All right, untap. I will draw for turn. I am going to just play Muldrotha out for 6.
Seems good.
And then after that, I pass.
Okay. I am top decking for a miracle. That is not the miracle.
Miracles aren't in this set. Miracles are out.
That is a fact. For 1 mana, I'll play a durable coil bug.
Oh yeah, love the coil bug. That thing doesn't die.
It's a very expensive 2/2 if it does die and I have to bring it back. But,
Well, what else are you gonna do with it? What else are you gonna do?
look, it's the most value I've gotten the entire deck, pretty much. So that's it, though. I will pass. I'm just gonna sit here and pass.
I will untap.
And now we can all get scared by Gargos and Golos going to work on us.
Yep. Back to your regular schedule.
Back to your scheduled programming.
Time to get ranched. Oh boy. Ooh.
I did say I felt like I was bringing a pre-con to like a CEDH game, and it's playing out exactly like that.
I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Leyline of Anticipation.
Of course you are.
Oh, wow.
So that's awesome. Doesn't that kind of like a nombo with your Leyline of Combustion, though?
No.
Like, we can't really target you anyway, but like, if we could, like, now we don't take. Now we really can't.
Now we're.
Well, isn't just Anticipation, isn't that the flash one?
That's the Flash one.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the blue. I thought it was the white one. Sorry, my mistake.
Me too.
No.
I did
Okay,
too.
that's the much better one. Never mind.
And after that, what do we got here? After that, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass turn.
All right. So we untap. We draw. Oh well. Okay. So there's 7 of those sitting there. I'm gonna play an island. I'm gonna make 7 more.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but it's all I got going on, man. Like I got, like if Chris draws that -1/-1 super, like
I mean, that's true.
my deck literally folds. Like, oh, not good. I'm done. Like you can go. I'm drawing land.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. Oh my gosh. Well, if you got it, you should use it, right? Let's do 3 4 5 4 5. I am going to cast Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. I'm going to put a target creature or planeswalker card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under my control. I would like that Villas.
In response, I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to cast Convolute and counter it unless you pay 4.
Unless I pay 4. Okay, that's going to be countered.
That's a big oof right there.
It is, but that's okay. It's okay. It needed to happen, I think. And then I don't know what to do here. I think I have to do this. I don't think I have another choice. Well, the problem is Bruce is gonna go ham soon,
Mm-hmm.
but that Gargos is a problem.
That Gargos is just sitting here as a blocker. I can't attack into anything.
I guess that's true. All right. I guess I'm just gonna pass.
Untap, draw. Well, I got really excited because I saw black instant and I was like, is this it?
I would have cried. I'd cry. I'd cry on camera. I know there's no crying on camera, but I'd cry.
No,
Yeah.
no
be
crying
fair,
in boxing league.
I wouldn't blame you. That is it for me. Pass.
Okay, I will untap. Draw my card for the turn.
Down comes Golos at instant speed, drawing lands. So one of us is playing Commander. The rest of us are playing Limited today. So
If I could just get a land, I could do some. I could try to make a really cool play.
well, then let's hope your next draw is a land.
I really hope. I'm hoping it's a land that comes in untapped.
Oh, does Dominaria have? Oh, I guess they do, right?
It has the memorials.
Right, those are which are lands, but they are tapped, and that's awkward.
Mm-hmm. And I did open all three, so I've got memorial to Folly, memorial to. I think that was a black one. I got one of each.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass turn. I played my plane, so I'm gonna pass.
All right. I will. I don't have to untap anything because I didn't tap anything in the first place. I get to draw a card. Fantastic. That is just great. So there's 14 of these in this little pile here. I'm going
Island.
Island.
Oh, no.
Got it.
How many are you getting now? You have 40.
So that's I guess it's 15 more. So I've got 30 scoot swarms altogether.
Okay.
This is the first time I've ever seen someone. I think Bruce, have you top deck like a couple lands in a row? I mean, I guess I don't. You don't have to say it, but...
I've drawn lands 4 turns consecutively here.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's like awesome though.
This is.
Well, I mean, it's like it feels so rewarding. Like the land isn't a bad draw right now because it's
Right.
just a million things, and
Yeah.
but it also feels bad because I want to do something other than just play a land drop and then say pass because that's what's going to happen here. Pass.
Oh.
At the end of Bruce's turn,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay a white and a green, and I'm going to cast Devout Decree. I'm going to exile target black creature and exile Muldrotha.
Okay. In response, I'm going to cast Ancient Animus to put a counter on it and have it fight Gargos.
And since you're targeting, wait a second, target creature. Yeah. Since Gargos is being targeted, it's going to go ahead and fight.
Oh God.
God, there's no reason to target anything on Bruce's board.
Want a scoot? You can fight a scoot swarm.
Yeah, I can fight a scoot swarm. I guess I'll have it fight the Territorial Allosaurus.
Okay. And then these both die.
Yes. And then you're good.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Hey, it's a Hinterland Harbor.
Uh-oh, we lost Chris Martin again. Where'd he go?
It's a mystery to everybody.
Yeah, he'll just have to reset since we're using a spell table as the audio.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and cast Rona, Disciple of Gix.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to exile Yawgmoth's Vile Offering.
Oh, yes.
And attempt to cast Yawgmoth's Vile Offering.
Actually, while you have Yama's offering on the stack.
Okay,
Or,
so
I'm sorry, while you have her ability on the stack. Or wait a second, when she enters battlefield,
you may exile target historic card. So the target's going to be Yawgmoth's Vile Offering.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get stuff because we're going to get run over by Scoot Swarms very soon.
I'm going to cast Fry. I'm going to target Rona.
But I can get rid of those Scoot Swarms.
But I also don't want my 8/8 Villas flying at me.
It won't be flying at you.
But
okay. So this went on the stack, so now Rona is dead.
But the Yawgmoth's Bargain is still, or Yawgmoth's File Offering is still exiled because there's responsibility going on, her ability going on the stack.
Sure. Pass turn. Got nothing to do.
So wait, he doesn't have access to it? Is that what
it got exiled now? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Draw for turn. Well, I'm finding my removal. It's not the Scoot Storm removal.
Chris, you're becoming a problem, Chris Wolfe.
Yeah.
I'm hoping 30 scoots go at you next turn.
I'm just trying to build a board to defend myself with, and then it's just like
I was trying to do the same thing. I was like, I can actually take those bugs out, but instead I lost 2 creatures instead of gaining 1.
It's a bad trade.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Leave me alone.
I didn't want anything of yours. I just wanted something from your graveyard.
I am passing.
At the end of...
How many cards are in your hand, Chris?
I have 3.
Okay.
They're all useless.
At the end of Chris Martin's turn, I am going to pay for...
Just single one over there, Bruce. I've got 4 as well.
Oh yeah, I got my one lonely Autobot signal over here. Like look at me. You want to play me?
I'm gonna tap for 3 black and a blue. I'm gonna cast Leyline of the Void.
Oh, does that just exile everything?
No, from this, that's right. You're thinking of Rest in Peace, but it does say if a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from battlefield, it gets exiled.
Now I just feel sad. Okay.
Why do you feel sad?
Because
you just want the graveyards. The one
graveyard. Chris is like, all right. If I already did something to Andy, I'll just play this out now because it's a hard shutdown on Muldrotha.
The other options in my hand, not so great. I'll draw a card for the turn. I'll play Tranquil Cove, gain a life. Boy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll cast Golos.
That's a Golos.
Here comes the Field of the Dead.
Hey, you're not the only one that get. What are you talking? What are you complaining for? All like exasperated over there.
I'm making little things.
But Bruce, you have the ability to help us stop this.
In response to the ability, you'll still I think you still get the land, but I'm gonna play a Blood Curdle, destroying Golos.
Okay.
Taking 2 from the ley line, and then I also put a menace counter on a creature I control, which is kind of hilariously useless. But should I put it on the durable quail bug? No, I'm gonna put it on the 2/1 boot nipper with Death Touch.
You could let me just dig for planar cleansing, or you could do that, but you did that.
Hey, I could have gotten stuff out with the Villas.
I'm the only one here with actual hard board wipe. Thank you.
I don't know if I have one. I'll be honest. I have Karn's Temporal Sundering. I could take a turn, I guess.
I passed turn after that.
All right, you're done. All right, so I'm gonna draw a card.
It's all Scoot. It's all gone to Scoot.
It's all gone to Scoot.
All right, so I have 29 of them here. That's so many Scoot Swarms. All right. So I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for everyone's favorite Vastwood Surge.
What does this do now?
So, kicked. So, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. If this spell was kicked, put 2+1/+1 counters on each creature you control.
I think the game's ending now.
I think it's going to end in a blur here. So, I'm going to play this forest, and I'll play this island because, well, that's what I do. At Exiles, the Vastwood Surge. All right, so I made 2 land drops, so that means I'm going to make 60 more Scoot Swarms.
All I'm gonna say is
I think it's actually 90 because. Oh no, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah,
they enter simultaneously.
Yeah, so it's 60 Scoot Swarms. I don't have enough dice for that.
all I'm gonna say is 4 card draws, or 4 dead Scoot Swarms, or no card draws, and 60 Scoot Swarms.
All right. So, I don't have enough dice to show that, so I'm going to have to find a piece of paper here.
Just put a die on 6 and then a die on 6 and a die on 0.
I don't. So I have a 0, 1.
Do you have a 0 or just a 6 and then we'll know it's 60?
I'm gonna put a piece of paper. Let's write number 60 on it.
Okay.
That seems good. This is like breaking the client on Arena. All right, so there's 60 of them there.
Okay.
And all my creatures get 2+1/+1 counters on them.
Okay.
So there's 2 of them, 2 there. Wow, that's a lot of Scoot Swarms now. That's like, wow, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's, wow, okay, this is gonna be quite the thing here. And there, and then here, and then the Vine Gecko gets 1 more because I kicked a spell.
Okay.
So there's that. Well, I guess I may as well go to Rumbles here since sitting here with a bajillion power seems like a waste of my time. So, okay. So you have exactly 2 blockers, Chris Wolfe, and you're at 33.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to attack you with 17, 18. Attack you with 19 3/3s. That would more than enough, I think. Don't need that many. I need 12 to 13 to attack you, I think.
You need 1 more. I just realized I forgot my zombie from when my Field of the Dead entered. So I do have 1 2 zombie.
Okay, so it's 3 of them, and 11 more. So it's 14. All right, so I'll attack you with 14 of the Scoot Swarms. Andy, you need 8. So there are 8 coming at you, plus a sure-footed infiltrator. So that means I've used 14, 22. There's 8 left coming at Chris. And yeah, I guess 8 more coming at you, Chris. Is there any point? Yeah, you know what? Well, let's attack Chris, Wolfe, and Chris and Andy right now, and I'll leave the other ones at home because those aren't profitable attacks at this point. So because there's just not that many of them. So 14 3 3s at Chris Wolfe and 8 3 3s and a 4/5 at Andy.
I did.
I block the 4/5.
That's the right answer because it's going to draw me a card. So.
And then I take 24.
I guess so. Oh, I missed it. I didn't do the math right. All right. Yeah.
And then I go to 3.
Math is hard.
I died. I got Scoot on.
You did get Scoot on.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Yep. Don't worry. We'll be there soon.
All right, Andy,
you're done?
You're the crazy top deck.
Okay. Oh, well, that's a Llanowar elves. Do you want a specific creature gone?
Sure.
I'm gonna settle the score and I'm gonna exile Verazol.
Sure, why not? That seems good.
And then I'm gonna pass.
Okay, untap. I don't even think there's a card in my deck that can deal. Yeah, well, swamp mana. I'll put a dead weight on one of your Scoot Swarms.
You got it. So
That was the run of the pack.
there, it's not even dead. It's just a 1/1 now.
Yeah, no, I know. That's the hilarious part is it doesn't even die.
There it is.
All right, pass turn.
Okay,
take us out, Bruce.
All right, let's see. What marvelous thing do I draw at the top of my deck? Well, that's only marginally interesting. All right, well, for giggles to say that I did it, I'm going to cast my commander for a very large amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have my 9/9 Verazol, because that seems like a thing. And then we're going to go attacking, and so the 63 threes are coming at Chris Martin, and all the other ones here, the 28 of them that are 3/3s are coming for Andy.
Yeah, I don't have any blocks. I mean, I'm gonna block one, but then I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, I'll block a bunch, but it doesn't matter. Scooted.
Scooted.
I am also at 0 here. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy game. Did not expect to have Yawgmoth's Vile Offering negated essentially twice, but I feel good trying to get it with a Rona. I feel like that would have been really cool though.
That was sweet.
That was a great try. It really was.
I was like, we might get there. Yeah, I don't know if I had. I just want to look. I don't think I have, to tell you the truth, any answers for a Scoot Swarm.
The only thing I have hope for was early on, before the Basswood, was to draw into Scheming Symmetry and targeting Chris Martin with it, because that's really good synergy of Golos.
Yeah.
Or I do have I did draw Open the Planar Cleansing that's in here, but that is pretty much the only hope I had of dealing with that after the Basswood search.
Yeah. Nope, there are no board wipes in this here deck, and I also don't have maybe there's something in my pool, but I did not anticipate that many 1/1s.
This is what we needed: suffocating fumes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, that would have done it.
Scoot Swarm, that's a great card because it's like, if you do it, it does it. If you get the lands, you go crazy. If you don't, it's just a value card sitting there.
It's one of those cards that it's so non-impactful until it is, that everyone just they don't want to spend removal on it, and then by the time you need to get rid of it, it's too late.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Bruce, on winning week one
goes to me.
of the Boxing League. So now,
the best part of the night. Oh.
The best part of the night. Everybody wants to open some packs now. So let's open some packs. Bruce, what packs did you bring tonight?
I brought some Throne of Eldraine. And so my thought with the Throne of Eldraine was I kind of wanted, I'm not going to lie, and blue-green, the best cards here are Oko or Great Henge, but there's some other good ones. Questing Beast should be good. And then, but I thought like, okay, that's like the top end. That's ideal. However, I thought the adventure cards in blue and green just make really good, valuable tools to put in a deck. So if you're looking to like build a slightly augmented, powerful deck, blue-green value creatures with adventure on them would seem to be a good place to start. So that's why I went with Throne of Eldraine.
Okay. I have Eldritch Moon packs. I am hoping to open some cards that synergize with the graveyard. We've got some Delirium cards. Ishkanah, Graph Widow would be great. I wouldn't mind opening a Mind's Dilation here whenever an opponent casts their first spell. They exile a top card of the library. If it's non-land, I can cast it for free. Liliana, the Last Hope. There's a lot of graveyard synergy here. And I mean, Emrakul, Decimator of the Provinces. So we'll see what I open, but I'm hoping to, I guess, lean a little harder into this graveyard strategy with Muldrotha. Although we didn't see a ton of it this game, maybe we'll see some next week.
Yeah, so I am still searching for an identity with my deck because I'm still stuck in 2 colors. So I went with War of the Spark because there's a lot of just good cards in the set. I very well may come back next week with an entirely different deck depending on what I pull here.
Okay.
You could see like a Gyruda. You could see basically any of the other companions in Ikoria because that's pretty much my legendary pool. And so I'm just hoping to pull something out of these War of the Spark packs and Spark packs that is exciting. And I'm not specific.
All right.
Yeah, I'm also opening War of the Spark. I was originally going to go with Ikoria because I was like, I'm playing Golos. I want some really nice bombs to like flip off the top of Golos. And then after that, before I started goldfishing, I got scared of mana fixing problems with Golos. And I went ahead and got some Zendikar Rising packs. But once I actually started goldfishing with Golos, I realized that my mana fixing in the deck is actually in a pretty good spot. So I was like, I do need some more threats and some more ways to kind of push the game through. And War of the Spark has a lot of really bomby stuff in it that's really good. There's a lot of stuff I could hope for here. I have a Super Friend sub-theme in the deck because I opened 4 Planeswalkers. So I know for the Spark, I'm guaranteed to open 6 Planeswalkers because there's at least one in every pack. And then if I get the rare Planeswalker, that's great. There's Proliferate in the set, so Evolution Stage, or there's the one that when you cast a non-creature spell, you proliferate. So any of the Proliferate stuff would be good. Casualties of War, there's some mini board wipes in there. There's a lot of stuff in here that could really help in a 5-color deck like Golos.
All right. No, that's great. And I didn't think about War of the Spark. I mean, the fact that it does have the Planeswalkers, I do have like a sub theme for this. So yeah, no, let's get cracking. I'm assuming we will all potentially open up some similar packs. Good luck, everybody.
Yes, good luck. Hopefully people pull out.
All right.
Get some foil Planeswalkers, or I haven't opened an Eldritch Moon pack in a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Like that's like what, 2016?
20, well, on the actual 16, the cards do have the date on them. I don't know if everybody else sorts by color when they open as well. I guess I'm just so particular about that.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, Gaia Reach Sanitarium is good. Draw a card and discard a card, although I don't want to help you both, or you all.
Omnixious Cruelty is not bad. It's 3 mana for a -5/-5 that can surround hexproof, and so that's all right. I like Spellkeeper Weird because I like returning removal spells to my hands.
I got Tolsimir, friend to Wolfe, so I now have another option for a legend.
Okay, that's great.
So I got a Rosethorn Acolyte, which is an adventure creature. I've got a couple of I mean, nothing great. Fairy Vandal is interesting whenever you draw a second card, put a +1 counter on it. But I got my rare as a Fabro Elder, which isn't really in my colors, but it's a great card, so I'm not sad.
That's great.
Let's see. I got Jaya, Venerated Fire Mage. It's my uncommon Planeswalker, so that's kind of a nice removal thing there. It can deal 2 damage to any target. And if the red source deals that damage +1, so that's 3 damage. And my rare is Krenko, 10th Street Kingpin, so that's kind of a nice all-around good stuff card.
I feel like targeted removal is actually very good in this format. So I did get a certain death, although the CMC is very high. And I was trying to avoid going with hard counters, but I definitely have some.
It's starting to look for me like I'm going to move into Gyruda next time because I just pulled Gaia's Ghost Form and a Spark Harvest, which are a couple of solid removal.
Oh, that's great.
Gaia's Ghost Form can bring something back, so some value there.
First card in this pack. Sorry,
I just pulled a Death Sprout too, which is a good ramp for Golgari.
I just got a Captain's Transmutation, which is a pretty decent spell in limited removal, semi-limited removal in a set like this, or a format like this.
Yeah, that is good.
Ooh, Gideon Blackblade.
Ooh.
That's a solid little pull there.
Siege of the Falls is nice. I like that. I got a Ferocity. I got the Royal Scions.
Oh, nice.
In the wrong colors, but again, nice card.
Let's see here.
I got a Soul Separator. I don't even know what it is. I mean, I have to sack things and then exile things from my graveyard. I'm not sure that's what I want, but it does make spirits, and you make a zombie for each power equal to that power and the toughness. Oh.
So I just got a Mana Geo, just a common that cries. It's a 3. It can tap for mana of any color, but mana rocks are really like premium in this format, even like 3 mana ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got God Pharaoh's statue here, which will help me slow you guys down.
I also
that is
pulled
true.
one of those.
Let's see here, and my rare was Domri, Anarch of Golos, so that will let me help my. That's a little bit more ramp there.
That does fit.
So Folio Fancies. That's probably going to go in so I can mill people out. That sounds like fun.
More.
And I got a Crashing Drawbridge, which is an uncommon that I always look for because I think that card is really, really good. Just an easy way to give your things haste and turn massive piles of Scoot Swarms into immediate attackers.
I got an Oath of Liliana. When it enters, each opponent sacks a creature, and then as being my end step, if I control, or if a Planeswalker entered, I make a 2/2 zombie. Maybe I'll have to head over to War of the Spark, Graph Rats. And then a Morn Willow, Haste Delirium. When it enters, if there's 4 or more card types in my graveyard, creatures with power 2 or less can't block. That could be relevant. All right, pack 4. Pack 4.
I'm still on pack 3.
I'm just moving through pack 4 myself.
Or no, actually that was pack 3. I got 2 rares. I got an Onward Garrison in my pack 1.
Yeah. Stonecoil Serpent. That's going to get played.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Grapple with the Past is very good.
It is excellent.
Put 3 cards from the top of your library into your graveyard, then return a creature or land from your graveyard to your hand at instant speed. Yes.
Sorry, Andy.
No, you go for it.
Flux Channeler is the one you were talking about, Chris. That
Yeah.
Cast the non-creature spell proliferate.
Mm-hmm. I got a Leyline Prowler. That's another mana dork with Death Touch. And a Paradise Druid, which is another mana dork, which I really need.
I've got a Coax from the Blind Eternities if I want to find an Eldrazi I own from outside the game and put it in my hand.
Here's what I was actually looking for. I got a Sarkon the Masterless, so I can turn all my Planeswalkers into 4/4 dragons.
That's good.
That's a win con.
That's very
And
good.
a foil Vivian's Arkbow.
A foil.
Foil Vivian's Arkbow.
Oh, very good.
Wow.
Ooh, into the story. That's nice. Witch's Oven. I hate that card.
Now, if you do get black, if you get the cat, then you have to a Cauldron Familiar.
Iron Crag Feet. Add 7 red. You can cast only 1 more spell. That's decidedly less useful.
I'll cast a Succumb to Temptation to draw 2 and lose 2 for instant speed.
Big pull the knife poke.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, Finale of Devastation.
Nice.
Contentious Plan's an unassuming common. Proliferate and draw cards, pretty good in the kind of the Super Friends theme I'm going for here.
I got a Heron's Grace Champion. Now, one of my other options was I did open the Joda Archmage Eternal, so I could do 5 colors. So I have options for next week, but I think I want to continue with Muldrotha.
You're off my lawn!
All right, Waxing Moon. I don't have very many wolves and werewolf synergies here.
Bond of I'm a very big fan of Bond of Revival. 5 mana zombified that also gives the creature haste is very nice.
Primal Druid, when it dies, I search my library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped. That seems like exactly what I want to do.
Biosense Hydra. So Biosense Hydra is a trample 4/4, enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each loyalty counter on the Planeswalker I control.
It's good. It's surprisingly good.
Okay, well, my last rare is pretty good. Ulvenwald Observer. It's a 6/6 tree folk. Whenever a creature you control a toughness 4 or greater dies, draw a card. I would I would definitely play that for card draw.
I got the alternate version Royal Scions.
You got 2 Royal Scions. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Which is less useful because I don't know. Well,
Teferi's Time Twist is pretty sweet. I can blink Golos and go get another land.
That is very good.
Or save a Planeswalker.
Yeah,
No,
no.
Narcs at part of Veils, not super helpful in this, unless
Unless
this is good,
someone
though.
starts crazy drawing cards.
Got Solar Blaze. This would have been good last game.
yeah.
Is that
Each
each creature
creature
deals
deals-
damage to itself?
Yeah.
All right.
That kills all the Scoot Swarms.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, there's me a Flux Chandler.
Flux Channeler.
You got a foil Vraska too. That's cool.
Got a Zhang Yanggu Wildcrafter. That'll be nice for some ramp, especially in a 5-color deck. And my rare out of this pack was a Dreadhorde Butcher, which isn't particularly good in this format.
Sure. I think I didn't get too many crazy bombs here, but I got a lot of synergies that are going to help improve what I'm doing. Drawing to things that when they die, you get to do something, especially with Muldrotha, being able to do it multiple times with this Primal Druid would be nice. Filling my graveyard up a bit with like a Gaia Reach Sanitarium. If I don't have the mana to cast a creature now, just get rid of it for a new card. I like it. Is everybody done with their last pack now?
Yeah.
Last one.
I am.
Chris, you're on your last one, you said?
Yeah.
All right.
I think Bloom Hulk, more Proliferate.
Yeah.
Zombie's Ambush, that's some more removal. Bond of Insight's really nice. I'm a big fan of that one. I got a Nahiri, Storm of Stone.
Okay.
And my rare out of this pack, my last pack was Soul Diviner, which isn't particularly useful, but actually no.
Is it a counter from a permanent you control?
Counter from an artifact, creature, land, or planeswalker to draw a card. So that's actually not too bad in this deck. So
That's
that
pretty
actually
solid.
might go in.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. No, I've just going through, like, I think there's some things that I'm going to pull out to go into my deck because Stonecoil Serpent probably goes in. The Crashy Drawbridge will certainly go in. One thing I did notice with the Zendikar Rising is that the counter spells are not awesome. So the Didn't Say Please seems like a good alternative for one of the counter spells. Return to Nature is another one I really like because it's just so flexible. And then Keeper of Fables and Into the Story are cards I'll certainly be looking at as cards that can go in.
Yeah, this is great. I think everybody got a couple of things that works well with their deck. So what we're going to do is over the next week, we will make updates to our deck on the change log. And then we will continue to do this until we've added cards for the final week and track how these progress. So everybody, thank you for joining us for week 1, and we will be back next week for game 2.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.